Eric
We are back on air with Rare. We appreciate everybody tapping with us this morning. It's an early morning show. It's a lot of district games going on today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. The best time of the year. The winners are still playing. Championships are on the line. Every game matter. We down to the nitty gritty. We're gonna see who run the city. But before we get into the show, I need y'all to make sure y'all like and subscribe this video. Subscribe to the channel at Rare Footage Sports on YouTube and Instagram. But man, today is going down. We got a lot going on this week. Wednesday games is games today, is games Thursday, is games Saturday and Sunday. Today we got tough ones. Now listen, I really wanted to tap into this live this morning because it's the start of what we would call the PCL versus Pub week. And before we get into these games, the Clash event is coming up. We will be dropping the roster soon. We going off the Suburban One roster, the Interact roster, the Catholic League roster, the Public League roster, in the surrounding area. So once we get all that together, we will announce the rosters to the one and only Clash event where the leagues will clash. Public League versus PCL will go down. The Interact Friends versus the Suburban One will go down. The PIAA girls versus the private schools will go down. Yeah, we trying to add something new. We trying to add a morning show to the segment. My co-host is running a little late, but the show must go on. Yeah. So today, I put a tweet out yesterday, and every time around this year we got the Public League teams taking on the Catholic League teams, and I'm gonna be honest. This year, it was a great year for the Pub. The Pub, I believe, is back. It has been the best it's been over the last couple years. This has been one of the better years. But I'm going to be clear here. The Pub is in trouble against the PCL with these district games. I'm looking at the matchups, and I'm going to be honest. The Pub is in trouble. It's going to be a long road. And, a lot of my Public League guys, I'm a Public League kid myself. A lot of my Public League guys, they're very optimistic. They believe the Pub will edge the PCL in these games. I just don't see it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see it. I'm an advocate for the Pub. I'm an advocate for the PCL. I'm an advocate for the basketball in general. I just don't see it. I got the PCL storm rolling over the Pub. We're gonna go game by game. Looking at the schedule, I just don't see it. Starting today, Wednesday, February 25th. Today is 2 games at Archbishop Ryan in the District 12. One at 4:30, one at 6 o'clock. We got the first one tipping off at Archbishop Ryan at 4:30. We got Dobbins out of the Public League versus Devon Prep. Now, this is a down year for Devon Prep. Obviously, Fisher is an amazing coach. Won back-to-back state titles at Devon Prep. He graduated a lot of seniors last year. They'll take on the Dobbins team. Dobbins is very good as well. They got a big three, if you would say, over there. Coming out of the Public League, they made it to the Public League Final Four, ultimately lost to West Philly in the Final Four, the game before the championship. But I'm going to be honest here. This is one of the games, the PCL versus Pub district game, that might be close. This one is a toss-up. Dobbins versus Devon Prep at 4:30 today is definitely a toss-up. If I had to pick, if I had to pick, I believe this might be one of the very few games that the public league can win in with this PCL. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. I believe the Devon Prep is in the rebuilding stage, and I believe if the pub gonna win a game or two, it's definitely Dobbins got to hold it down at 4:30 today at Archbishop Ryan. Dobbins, I believe, is one of the public league teams that will get a W today. Like if the pub versus PCL, y'all let me know in the comments. I can see Dobbins winning this one. Like if the pub gonna win a few games, this has to be one of the games. I'm getting my co-host is getting ready backstage, man. So once he give me the nod, we going to get his opinion on things. But before we bring him in, make sure y'all like and subscribe and share this video. Please subscribe to the channel, y'all. It helps it grow. It helps it stay in the algorithm. And we're trying to just continue to build things and continue to talk about the Philadelphia area, you know, the East Coast area and the whole country on grassroots basketball. My co-host ran a little late. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to give him that. I started a little early, so I'm not even going to give him that one. But ladies and gentlemen, my guy, Coach Gee, the Hollow Tigers director. What's going on, good brother?
I'm just trying to listen. Sorry, ESPN. I'm trying to. I had a long night. I'm trying not to get fired, man.
Gee, you haven't missed nothing. We right on the first game. We got a game at 4:30 today. Dobbins out of the pub is taking on Devon Prep at Ryan 4:30. This is one of those pub versus PCL district matchups. Who you got in this matchup? We got a Devon Prep team who don't look like the Devon Prep that we've seen the last 2 years. They graduated 5 and 6 seniors. They won back-to-back state titles, but it's a new look Devon Prep. However, they do have Coach Fisher still on the sideline, and they're taking on a tough Dobbins team out of the pub. What you got with that matchup?
I'm gonna take Dobbins, and the reason I'm gonna take Dobbins is I think Dobbins. This is the year to get Devon Prep if you're gonna get them. I think Dobbins has had a good year, has some solid wins under their belt. After looking at their schedule, and I think they primed to get one and go on to states, man. I think this will be the year that Dobbins gets Devon Prep, man. If any, Devon Prep is like like you said, in the rebuilding stages, but I like what Dobbins has done this year. I like Hanif. I like that super sophomore they got. I think they'll be really good. And I think Dobbins get them today.
I agree. And it's a doubleheader at Ryan, which is great for all basketball fans in the Northeast area, or even if you're traveling from North Philly or out King of Prussia where Devon Prep is. We got a tough Fells team out of the public league who defeated the 14-time 6 straight champion Imhotep Charter during the season. They take on Archbishop Wood, who finished #1 in the Catholic League, who in my opinion had the PCL MVP runner-up. They got the coach of the year over there. They got Michael Jordan. They got the all-star coaching staff. They got the all-star players in top 20, Jayden Jenkins. They got the Caleb Lundys. They got the Brian Donahues. They got the Makazo to come off the bench. They got the Dylan Powell. They got the Kai Strongs. They got a lot going over there. But Fells got Aziz Cornier.
That's it. You can stop right there.
No.
They got 5 guys. I think they got 5 guys that's out. That's what I'm not saying I'm looking at it as I'm saying I'm cutting you off.
Yes.
I think they got like 5 key contributors that can't play.
Yeah.
That's why I say you can stop right there. Not taking away from none of the other guys.
Right.
But they missing like 5 guys that can key contribute to that team.
They will get blown out today. Yes. They will. I'm an advocate of the pub. Shout out to them. They will get blown out. You're right.
This don't have nothing to do with Mel. This don't have nothing to do with Azez. This don't have nothing to do with Fells. It's not happening today with that lineup.
It's not. I agree. Like you said, the transfers will have to sit out because I was great name 3-4. They are transfers. They will not be able to play. Fells will get blown out. Like it is. Yes. They're gonna get blown out. Archbishop will win this
6
game.
Kids. I think 6 kids total. I heard.
Yeah, they're gonna get blown out. Like you said, it ain't got nothing to do with Mel, the program, the kid. They're gonna get blown out. When you're missing 3-4 starters against Archbishop Wood, you're already behind the gun. Yeah. They're gonna get blown out. So shout out to Archbishop Wood.
It would already been a tough task with the kids. This is a team that went 13-1 in the Catholic League. Not saying Mel couldn't have got it done if he had all his kids, because they are a tough group. It's just without those guys, without those key core guys. I mean, you sitting there with a freshman. I think you got the freshman, and I think you got Azez. It's just gonna be super tough. I think they're losing the route today.
I forgot all about the transfer rule with them sitting out. Yeah, because I was thinking, in my mind, I'm putting the play together last night. I'm like, this might be.
That's why I said, let me cut him off, man, before he goes into
it. And I'm like, look, I was doing my scenarios. I'm like, damn, if Fells would have matched up with Judge, I seen Judge smacking him no matter what. If Fells had everybody. But I was like, if Fells got everybody, they might can keep up with Archbishop Wood, but yeah, losing those 3-4 starters, whatever, there's no chance they beat Archbishop Wood. There's no
Yeah, like
chance.
that. They got
They
they losing 5, 6 guys that play.
yes, yeah. On the girls' side, we got Frankfurt High out of the pub. Shout out to Frankfurt High. I haven't seen those girls play. They take on Bonner Predadini out of the Catholic League. I got the pub taking the L in that one. They got a kid over at Bonner, Epps over there, point guard, 2028 guard, who's really, really good, really, really crafty. I believe I haven't seen Frankfurt, but I'm almost certain she'll still be the best player on the floor. They got, and that game will be at Girls High at 3:15. Then we got another girls game at Archbishop Carroll, 4A third place game. We got West Philly High. Shout out to West Philly High at the pub. They taking on Lansdale Catholic. Yeah, I see the pub taking another L there. Lansdale Catholic. I see Lansdale Catholic rolling big in that one as well. So right now, I got the pub 1-3, 1-4. As another girls
Who
game
the
today.
one?
Shout out to
Who the
Lincoln High.
one?
Dobbins boys. I got Dobbins boys over Devon
Oh, you
Prep.
talking about as a total? Okay, as a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we
I
got
think
the
talking about girls.
6A play-in game. Yeah, the girls out the pub. They
I
got
don't
one
think none
shot
of
for
them
the
gonna
game.
win.
They got one. They got one
Okay,
tonight.
you
I
ain't get there
think
yet.
you
Okay,
got
okay.
you got Lincoln versus Archbishop Carroll. Shout out to Lincoln for making it to the public league final four. They taking
This
on Cardinal
boys,
Harris. This is girls.
girls.
Who they're taking on Cardinal O'Hara, who made it to the PCL championship game. Shout out to Cardinal O'Hara. Lincoln has a big kid. She's really, really good, talented kid. I forget her name. But she's actually going to Penn State main campus on a full ride, not for basketball academically. So shout out to her. She is, I believe, could play the collegiate level, not at that level, but shout out to Hugo for going to school for free on a full scholarship to Penn State main campus. They take on Cardinal O'Hara, who was loaded. Katie Dugan, Bridget Dean Donahue, Megan Rulo, Olivia Kraft, and the list goes on. And O'Hara rolls big today as another day roll. O'Hara rolls over Lincoln girls. But Gee, we got a 4A girls championship, a rematch of last year. We got Alden Reed out of the public league taking on Newman Goretti out of the Catholic League. I think Reed can beat Goretti this year. They beat him last year in the city championship game. Obviously, they had Shayla Smith, who's one of the best players to ever come through the city of Philly. Goretti lose Miles Scott to Delaware State, who's been playing well. They lose Clutch Easley, who's been playing well for UMass or Fordham rather. I'm sorry,
Fordham.
Fordham.
Yeah.
Goretti still has Baker. They have they got a very good freshman in Azori O'Connor. They got one of the best shooters in the league, in Kamora Berry. They got a senior guard come off the bench in Nunu. But I believe Heaven Reese and Nasir Russell can make it happen. And I believe they can knock off Goretti. And they also got a exciting point guard, if you would say, coming off the bench, 2028, Chloe Cam, who's really, really good, very exciting, man, who I believe is the fan favorite. They go crazy every time she scores. And it's like, she get the reaction whereas though, like when the 15th man come in and you up 40 and score, she get that reaction when she like the sixth man and be putting up a dub. She get that reaction. She's a
That's
super fan
crazy.
favorite. So I got Henri edging Newman Goretti. That game is at Archbishop Carroll at 6 p.m. tonight. That is the 4A girls city championship. I got Henri with the repeat. I believe that will be the only game the public league have a chance to win as far as
On
the
the girl
girls
side.
today. Yeah, I believe so. On the boys side, Gee, Thursday, we got the 4A city championship at Ben Franklin High School tomorrow. 4:30. We got West Philly High. Shout out to West Philly High. They just played in the Public League Championship. They take on a West Catholic team out of the PCL for the. I'm sorry. I take that back, Gee. They take on
Okay.
Archbishop Carroll. So we got West Philly taking on Archbishop Carroll for the 4A city championship. Another pub versus PCL
I
matchup. Who
think
you got? Talk to me.
mm, I like Carroll. I think I think Carroll's size in the paint is going to be a big factor versus
Hey, what?
West Philly.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it was crazy. That Archbishop Carroll was going to give them trouble in the paint. Yeah, like they with Drew Carroll and the other big kid out with the goggles. I forget his name. They always call him Kid with the
Nick,
goggles.
Nick,
Yeah,
Nick.
yeah, they're going to be a problem. And then I think the guards kind of like Kabir and JJ are really good guards, but when you got Ian, Nas, and I don't know if Sarah got Sarah back, but if he is, it's just I think Carroll just has too much. Put him in the long run.
I agree. I believe Carroll got the pieces to neutralize, if you would say, West Philly strong points. Like obviously, the kid Isaiah Smith had a breakout performance against Dobbins. 17, 12 rebounds, 4 blocks against Dobbins in the public league Final Four, and then Kabir, played left it all out on the floor, as you would say. He went down swinging against Imhotep. I just think Carroll got the pieces to neutralize West Philly's strengths. I believe in this game, West Philly will try to run with Carroll, or at least, I don't believe they will go into the game stalling, thinking Carroll is that much better, if you would say. I believe they'll try to compete. They'll hang in there, but I got Carroll being too much. Carroll will be the 4A city champions this year. It'll be a good game to have Ben Franklin 4:30 tomorrow, but I do believe Carroll will be the 4A city champions. We got one, maybe two pub teams who won already. We got the 3A championship tomorrow as well, Gee, 6 p.m. at West Philadelphia High School. We got Alden Reed boys versus West Catholic. We got a South Philly versus West Philly matchup. Who you got in that matchup?
That's going to be a really good game. That's going to be a good game. I seen Alden Reed play. I think that's going to be. I think it's going to be a good game. I would take West Catholic in a slight margin, because I think Kingston's going to be at really a handful down there in the paint. But I think Alden Reed. I think that's going to be a good game. But I like West Catholic to win it.
Shout out to CJust23 for donating for the super chat. We appreciate you. We really appreciate you, Just. Just, if you got a comment, you don't got your comment on the screen, but rewrite the comment or what you want to say so we can post it and talk about it. Yeah, Geek, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Make sure I get my $5, man.
Yeah, YouTube gonna take about 7 of that. We're gonna split probably like $1.50 a piece, however they do it. They get
Whatever
theirs.
The case, maybe I'll get some coffee or something. Look,
YouTube get theirs. The Uncle Seam get theirs. We gonna get about $1.20 out of that.
Yeah, save my 60 cents, man. Save my 60 cents. Man.
Henri versus West Gee, I ain't gonna lie. I got West Catholic winning. I seen Henri. I love Nathan Lee. He's one of the best forwards in the public league. If you don't know, you know now. Tap in with Nathan Lee. 6'7", 6'8" forward, really, really skilled. Could score it inside. Worked on his outside jump shot. He's really, really good. He's a dog. Played very good. Play hard as well. But the last time I seen Reed, the point guard Carr was out with a broken hand. I don't know if he is back. So if he's out, they don't have no shot at beating West Catholic. If he's back, they got a chance. But
yeah, I got word. I talked to his dad. I think Dukar is back for the playoffs, for the games and state. So should be good. That's gonna be a good matchup. I think
that's gonna be a good matchup.
I think Kingston Wheatley is gonna be the difference, though.
That's gonna be a good game. I ain't gonna lie, because yes, and Nate not going for that. I think that's a matchup we all need eyes on that game, because Kingston, like you said, West Catholic played through Kingston and Henri played through Nate. That's gonna be an old school Big East matchup. I ain't gonna lie. That's gonna be. You're right.
The young kid, if Alden Reed let the young sophomore Mel get hot, that could be the difference too. Mel can really shoot the leather out the ball.
Yes,
shoot the leather out the ball.
He can light it up.
If you let him get hot, he gets 6, 7 threes. If you let him get hot.
I agree. That's a game to watch. And it's Black History Month, y'all. It's 2 black head coaches tap into that game. That should be a dog fight. Both coaches want to win. Marv Stinson and Coach Flame over at West Catholic. That's definitely a matchup you want to see at West Philly High, 6 p.m. West Philly got one of the best public league gyms in the city, if not the best. Bright lights, great space, great area. So definitely tag him in that. Gee, we got the 5A championship tomorrow. Frankfurt High versus New McGarretti, 6 p.m. Who you got?
What time does 6A championship start?
I'm with you on that, man. I mean, shout. Hold on. How about this, Gee? Let's start here. Shout out to Frankfurt for making it to the 5A city championship game.
Shout out to Frankfurt. I don't know how this don't work. This is no slight to Frankfurt, but this can't be the show. This would be the show everybody loves to watch if we don't be real on here. I don't know how some of these teams be making to something called a championship game. Some of this stuff be by default, and it's like, and Frankfurt coaches, if you're listening, they gonna have to understand where I'm coming from. You understand? Like, you about to play against New McGarretti, who just lost in the Palestra in the championship game by 3 points to his father Judge, and you gonna sit in here and y'all lost to God knows who in the playoffs of the public league, and you gonna ask me what I think about the game? Come on, man. Shout out to those
My
kids.
bad.
This ain't no slight on those kids. I shout out to them kids making the championship. But I don't know. I don't understand the PIAA and how this works. I don't. I
I'm
don't
with you.
understand how you make it to a district championship game or whatever this is called. Like we got to have a baby tournament or something. I don't. Something got to
I
happen.
agree. I agree. Like you said, shout out to the kids at Frankfurt. They obviously must have had a hell of a season to make it to the championship game. But I do think they need to do some kind of reformatting because it's almost not fair. I just think already rolling this game, you know, yeah, they're gonna be outmatched. It's gonna be tough for Frankfurt. But like I said, I think those games are fun for teams like Frankfurt, where you know it's like they're not expected to win. They know it's the 99.9 to point 0.1 ratio, and you know, why not try to, 16 knock off a 1 seed? It has happened
I
before. Go ahead.
want to say shout out to Coach Ross. I know you're a fan of me and Rare. We're not slighting Frankfurt. I still love you. Thanks for trading my nephew. But you know what I mean. I know you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Cause I know she cussing me out right now.
it's gonna
But
be tough. Like I said, why not wear the glass slipper? So Frankfurt, what I will say to y'all, why not put on that glass slipper? Why not be the Florida Gulf Coast who made a run in the tournament? Why not be that team to knock off the 1 seed? I don't see it, but why not? Shock everybody. You know what I'm saying? Only people that need to believe and see it is the people in that locker room. Why not? But I got ready big in that one. I got ready.
I mean, it's just.
Go
I mean, yes. Go ahead.
ahead. We got the another game tomorrow. We got the 3A third place game. Another pub. Come on, public league. We got another public league game. This could be interesting, Gee. At least for the aesthetics. Coach was on here last year with Dustin. He believes in his kids. He got kids that fight. This should be interesting at Lincoln tomorrow at 4:30. We got High School of the Future versus Lansdale Catholic.
I
This
was with
might be. What you think?
I was with E last night. He came to the P-Dub game. I was with him last night. That's my man. Always supporting me. I like Lansdale.
All right, you had to put all. Let me put the disclaimer out there.
No,
With
because
that being said,
he know he my man. He cuss everybody else out, but that's my man. We support each other,
yeah.
but I like Lansdale. Oh no. It's a
Hayden Lewis
circle.
is not playing.
Oh yeah. Somebody
Hayden
ain't
Lewis is
playing.
not.
Yeah. He'll be at another game. So listen, listen. Um, they scream basketball like it's a power league now. Like you just go put a different shirt on. But listen,
No
like
bull crap.
he will be in that game. He will be in that game because there's two players. I don't even know if they showing up. Yeah, I'm going to school of the future. I forgot. I
He said,
forgot
you
all
know
about
what I
that.
know.
Yeah, you know what I know. I'm going to school of the
Yo.
future, man.
He said, it sound crazy now.
Yeah, put your ticket in.
The pub get
Put your
this one.
ticket in. Put your
Look, they
tickets
nine and a
in.
half underdogs. You going money line?
I'm going money line. School of the future, and I love Tory, man. I love what he got going on, but I got to make sure I got to look at the layup line before.
All right. We
Yeah,
got
I
to see
got to
who they
see.
roll out. We got to see the injury report list and
I mean, Chase
let's see the
Stevenson
score
will be
there.
there. He'll be the best player on the floor.
That's enough, though. That's enough. He
Yeah,
might have 40 against them, to be honest. I ain't going to hold
yeah,
you.
he'll be the
He
best player
literally
on the
might have
floor.
40 tomorrow. Don't be
Yeah,
surprised if he had 40 tomorrow. I'm not even joking. He might have 40 tomorrow.
yeah. Eric Green will be there. E money. So we'll see.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I still got land. Chase Stevenson could beat them by himself. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Chase Stevenson could beat them by himself. Seriously. He that good.
I'm gonna roll with E on this man and go with school of the future, man.
I ain't mad at that. I like that energy. E, if you in here, I'm gonna put in the chat. I'm tapping it live, man. The people love your energy, man. If you in here, let me put it
Please,
in the
God,
chat.
no.
If you
Please.
in the
Listen.
people
Please,
love your
no.
energy,
No.
man. If you
No. No. E, I'm
yeah.
I'm denying your chat request.
Thursday on the girls' side, Gee, we
He's
got
gonna get it here and come at everybody but Lansdale.
yes, he is.
That's my man.
Yes, he is. We got Archbishop Carroll on the girls' side tomorrow. They're taking on. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. It's at Archbishop Carroll. On the girls' side tomorrow, 4 p.m. the playing game. We got Samuel Fells taking on Archbishop Ryan. We're gonna make this quick. Archbishop Ryan in the blowout. Jimmy Dillon is building something special over there, Ryan, and they will be a force to reckon with in the very near future. And they got a kid, Aubrey Dillon, who's a freshman, the coach's daughter, who made first team as a freshman. I want to get this right. She made first team all PCL as a freshman in basketball and volleyball. I might be wrong. It might be basketball and soccer. I might be wrong, y'all, but she made all PCL first team in 2 sports as a freshman. So shout out to Aubrey Dillon. That's very, very impressive to not make it only in 1 sport, but 2 sports as a freshman. I got Archbishop Ryan large tomorrow with Fells girls. Yeah, I got Archbishop Ryan winning. 3A championship we got at West Philly tomorrow, which should be another good one. We got the public league runner-ups, Imhotep Charter, taking on West Catholic. Now, here go a pub team that will win, Gee. I got Imhotep Charter girls knocking on West Catholic on the
Is
girls'
that
side.
what A is that?
That's 3A girls. 3A
Girls.
girls championship. Yeah, I got Imhotep Charter taking the city championship home against West Catholic.
I seen
I
Imhotep in the
believe.
championship game. I think you're right
Yeah.
about that. They pretty
Yeah,
good.
Taylor Linton, the super sophomore, could score it, fill it up, and then Jaren Hawthorne, one of the best seniors in the public league. I got them taking down West Catholic. Should be a good game though. Is at West Philly High. That's basically a home game for West Catholic. That's literally right up the street. So it should be a home game for West Catholic. I got Imhotep with the edge. Then we got the 5A. We got the 5A city championship at Archbishop Carroll for the girls. We got Friere Charter. Shout out to Friere Charter girls for making it versus Archbishop Wood. We'll make it quick. Archbishop Wood will win the 5A city championship.
Like
Shout out to Friere for making it, man. Yeah.
Like I said before in the boys 5A game. Who played in the 6A game?
Yeah,
Let's
right. I agree. Then
shout out
we
to
go
all the
back
young
up.
ladies over there, man.
We go start with the girls. Saturday, this is where the meat and potatoes. Wait a minute. Before we get to Saturday, give me 1 second. Let me get this over here. Before we get to Saturday, we got another big matchup Thursday night, Gee, out of District 1 5A at Westchester, 7 p.m. Boys, we got the defending 5A District 1 champions, Upper Dublin, taking on a hungry Pencrest team. Suburban 1,
that's gonna
5A. I don't think so.
Pencrest
I heard
good?
They are good. Pencrest is very good, but I believe their best player is out with an eye injury. And I believe he will not be in that game. So if he's not in that game, Pencrest will lose. Pencrest is very good, though. They are very, very good, very, very formidable. If he do play, it's going to be a good game. If he don't play, I don't see them beating them. Coach Brooks just is on a mission, man. Like, I know when I spoke to him before the PW game, the league PW game, they beat whoever they beat, they had to play somebody before they played PW, and he was like, we're going to put on I was like, yeah, coach, you're going to repeat. He's like, then he had a shirt on that said back to back. He's like, we're going to put a 3 on this. And this was 2 games before the championship. And, he was an underdog and winning the league this year. He's very confident. I believe he got over that hump. I think the biggest test was PW. That was really the only threat. And I believe Pencrest is going to fall short against a hungry Upper Dublin team. Kobe Bazemore is looking to win back-to-back championships. Justin Ragsdale, Horace Jackson, Noah Cohen. Those kids, man, they're hungry. And Coach, I got them winning. The 5A champions back-to-back. The Scylla deal in their season, and then states would just be fun for those guys. Who you got in that matchup?
I'm gonna go up Dublin. I don't know too much about Pencrest. I've seen him play one time this year. I've seen him play at Archbishop Wood versus Bonner. And they look pretty good to me. But if you're saying that the kid is out, then it changes a lot when your best player is out. But if he's playing, that's a very good team.
I agree. Saturday on the girls' side, 6A, we got Central High. Shout out to Central High, one of the better academic schools across the country. They're taking on Archbishop Carroll. Yeah, Archbishop Carroll rolling that one. There's no slight to Central. It's just Archbishop Carroll is on a mission. They are the best 6A team, in my opinion, in the area. Upper Dublin girls have an argument, but Carroll girls roll big over Central. The Eberts trio is back in full-fledged. Abby McFillin, Mrs. Do It All. They got too much at Carroll. They're on a mission, and Central will not get in their way. I got Carroll knocking off Central in the 6A. Saturday, Gee, we got the 6A True City Championship is going down 3 p.m. at Archbishop Ryan Saturday. Imhotep versus Father Judge. Andre Noble versus Chris Roundtree. Derek Moore Rivera versus Zaire Muhammad Gray. It's a lot going on. Rajon Harris, who was the put on a stellar performance against Father Judge in last year's city championship, which sparked the comeback for the Panthers. He's now on the opposing team trying to do the same for the opposite jersey. We got black and red versus blue and red. What's going on with that? Father Judge versus Imhotep. Who you got and why?
think it's going to be a very good game, but I think it's all coming to what judge, what Imhotep we get that day, right? This is two teams that been, really up and down this year on what product they put on the floor. Judge been down this year, and then in a 3 game stretch, they put the father judge on the floor that we all expected this year, right? From the
Yes.
six, nobody expected them to be a 6 seed, and then when they came to money time, they became the father judge that we thought they was, right?
Yeah.
Then you got Emotep, who loses to Fells in midway through the year, who almost loses the streak at home.
Lose
If it
to
wasn't for
Parkland.
ZMG, if it wasn't the ZMG scoring 5 points and a half at Parkland, you know what I'm saying? Then, coming to the championship game and, going back and forth with a West Philly team, right? Until the end. West Philly had their strategy, whatever, holding the ball, whatever. That they still, still was a good game. I don't know what team they're going to put on the floor. Either team. If Judge puts this floor team they've had on the last couple of weeks, I think Judge win easily.
Mm.
If Emotep becomes the Emotep defensive team that we know them to be and have been, you know what I'm saying? I think Emotep can win the game. It's just a really tough game to judge at the time. But if I had to pick today, I will pick Father Judge to win the game.
Mm. I ain't gonna lie to you, Father Judge. So Father Judge is the hotter team right now, if you would say. Morton Rivera is rolling right now. Jeremiah is playing well. Max is playing very well. Had a double double in the championship game. But let me say this: they played earlier this season. Imhotep won convincingly. Obviously, Derek Morton Rivera wasn't on the court, so that changes things. But what it don't change is Zaire Muhammad putting up 25 points. So you can insert any guard you want who didn't play. Zaire, that player you insert and can't guard Zaire Muhammad Gray. I believe Zaire Muhammad Gray will be the best player on the floor. He's going to dominate his position. I just don't see them stopping him. And then I believe Ian Smith. Ian Smith is going to come up big in that game, leading them, coach on floor, taking care of the basketball, pushing the pace. And then Lawrence White, man, he's just so good, a tangible guy who, he could run full 94 feet, block a shot, trailing. He can hit 2 or 3 threes, open threes. He can slash, get backdoor layups, offensive rebounds. And then Malik Brown, man, he got so much better over the season, playing tough, physical, finishing around the basket, doing what he's asked to do. He's a very good player. I got Imhotep winning. I don't see nothing changing from the first game. I see them inserting Derek Morton Rivera, which is a huge plus, a huge game for Judge. But they don't got an answer for Zaire Muhammad Gray. No matter how they slice the pie, no matter who they put out on the floor, they don't have an answer for ZMG. And ZMG is a kid that he is unstoppable when he's on point with things. If he's hitting the 3 ball, he's unstoppable. If he get into the lane, getting fouled, getting to that free throw line, and then he plays the right way. He finds his open teammates. I'm expecting Kevin Benson to play very, very big this game. Like, again, as I put out, not just scoring, but finding teammates, guarding, and just being a dog out there. And now they're going to need their bench to play good as well. The Rocky Johnsons. They're going to need Dauda to play well. He's played well in the championship game, quarter a lot. But I don't see Judge beating Imhotep. And yeah, I know Judge could put up a lot of points, but guess what? Imhotep could get a lot of stops. Everybody's saying, well, Imhotep can't score. Imhotep can't score. Well, I asked somebody this yesterday. I talked to my guy, basketball guy, very knowledgeable about the game. He's around the high school game, and we have conversation and dialogue. But this is what I asked him, Gee. He said Judge was going to win because he said Imhotep can't score because they scored 39 points in the championship, right? You know what my rebuttal was? I said, could Judge score last year? And I'm gonna ask you the same question. Could Judge score the ball last year?
He did a good job.
So if Judge could score the basketball last year, how can't Imhotep score the ball this year because they scored in 39 in the chip and Judge scored 41 in the chip last year? What's the difference? Judge scored the crap out of the ball last year and scored 41 in the chip, but Imhotep can't score because they scored 39 in the chip. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Certain games and certain styles, depending on the floor game, Imhotep can score the ball, but they can't score the ball if a team holding the ball for 3-minute possessions. Judge not going to hold the ball for 3-minute possessions. So if Judge put out 40 or 50, guess what? Tep going to be right there. And I believe Tep is going to get more stops than Judge. Bottom line, I got Tep winning a close one, but I got Tep repeating as the city champion. I really do. I
I ain't
got
mad
Tep
at that
winning.
take at all. It's a really tough game to pick. If I'm picking today and the way that Morton Rivera and the judge has been looking. Um, I would, and Max and especially what's my big guy name? I'm forgetting his name for judge.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah been looking. It's just going to be really tough, man. I'm not mad at the Zaire Muhammad great take. I think he can get 25 points easily if the game is up and down. I seen him get 15 in the championship game, and he was holding the ball. So, he can easily get 25 points. Ian Smith is going to do his thing. But I think the pressure from guards like Ian Smith, them playing Shiz Banks' game, the force the tempo on Judge could be the difference of speeding them up. But I think Judge is playing right, is playing well at the right time. Jordan Dill did play in that first game that they played against him and played well, and he's not playing this time. So, but Ian Smith ain't played the first game, so it could be different. So,
I like Jordan Dill. I believe obviously if you got a Jordan Dill in your team, makes your team better. But if you insert Ian Smith, you getting better deep. You're better defensively when you insert other players. When you got they rolling out Dauda, Ian Smith, Latif Lorenzano White, Zaire, and Benson. That's a better defensive team than when you bring Dill into the picture. So if we talk about stops here, Jordan, yes, Jordan helps you offensively, but if we talk about getting more stops and you insert in Dauda, I like Tep defensively over Judge. It's going to be a game. Only thing, Judge keep getting these big games in their backyard, man. I don't know what Chris doing. They got a Final Four game. Roman got a home game, and it's at Holy Family, 2 blocks from Father Judge. You got a city championship game where Judge could literally, everybody could just walk up the street to the game. So Chris is getting lucky with these locations, or he doing something behind the scenes to get it done. But shout out to Chris, because all these big games is in your backyard, man. Whatever you're doing, it's working, man. Keep it working. Sunday. Is it Sunday or
yeah,
Saturday? We got a District 1
he
6A.
actually just won his last game on 33rd Street, but that's fine.
All right. Right. Two total opposite ends of the city. I'm with you. We got the District 1 6A championship at St. Joe's. Is it Sunday, right? Sunday afternoon?
Sunday afternoon, yeah.
It's going down. Coatesville versus PW, which we all wanted during the offseason. The whole offseason, everybody had this. This is like the only matchup everybody said what happened and actually happened. William, I'll take that back because we all had Newman and Judge. And then we had this PW Coatesville for all the marbles. They played earlier this season at PW, sold out venue. PW win easily, if you would say. They take on a Coatesville team who's hot right now. PW is battling some injuries. Coatesville is not. Colton Hilliard is hot right now. John Allen is confident. PW is confident. A little hobble, but they're confident. They got the All-Star coach, the Hall of Fame coach. St. Joe's will be sold out wall to wall. Who you got in that matchup Sunday in the 6A District 1 championship?
Yeah, I know a lot of people like to say Coatesville hot and whatever, and they are. They are in PW hot. But PW won their games a little bit easier than Coatesville won these on the way here. I think Coatesville won an overtime game versus Abington and this in the Elite Eight. They went to Methacton last night and won a tough game. Methacton by like 6 points. They're playing really well. Coatesville is the threat to PW. PW is the threat to Coatesville. So you get the game that you want to get. You get the two best players probably up in the District 1, Imani Saeed and Colton Hillard squaring off again. Last time they played, I think Monty Saeed went off for 40 at PW and an 18-point win. But this means absolutely nothing when you get to St. Joe's. That game means absolutely nothing when you get to St. Joe's. PW is a totally different team, and so is Coatesville. PW, after taking the loss to Upper Dublin, made some changes. And Monty Saeed getting injured, even though he played last night, when his presence was meant more than anything for the team last night. No matter how many points he scored or whatever, I think he still had about 8 assists last night. But his presence just got other guys open. We had 4 or 5 other guys in double digits because of the attention that he grabbed. Right? It's going to be a tough task. Everybody's going to have to be on deck when you got the number 3 player in the country coming, into a championship game. You know what I'm saying? All hands got to be on deck defensively. Everything got to be on point. And if I'm picking a winner today, of course I'm going with PW.
I ain't mad at you. Like you said, I mean, Coatesville been hot. They won a league. And me and John had this conversation during the off season about this District 1 championship we got. We wanted. This is the money matchup for the league. This is the best matchup money can buy. This is the matchup that the area wanted to see. If St. Joe's hold 7,000, there's going to be 7,500 people trying to get in that building. I got I got PW. I'm not changing my pick from the offseason. I got PW in a very, very close one. Only thing I'm worried about is PW biting the cheese. And what I mean by that is when you beat a team already, you just feel like, you can beat them again. Human nature says we beat them already, we could beat them again. That will be a totally different Coatesville team. Go ahead, Gay.
I think, and I'm glad you said that. I think that's what the Upper Dublin Laws did for them as a team. They're looking past and thinking, oh, you beat Upper Dublin by 40. We just beat them on Tuesday. You think you're gonna beat them again, and you struggle, and you come in there lackadays gonna lose, right? This is for all the marbles, right? This is for the biggest trophy that in the area. Like PW when they win districts, they have a parade. You feel what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Fire
That's
trucks, they cutting
yeah,
streets
all
off.
that.
Yes.
So for them, they can't look past this game. They gotta look at it like another game. And I will say this though. I will say this about, I'm of course I'm going PW. I got salt in the game, whatever. But John is a very good friend of mine. Me and him talk a lot. We almost talk daily, and I'm really impressed on what he did with this team this year, and bringing Cole and Hiller back to that team, and losing a lot of seniors he lost last year, and putting this thing back together and getting to the championship game. I'm very impressed with Coachville. I'm very impressed with John and what he has done. And I tell him this daily. You know what I'm saying, when we talk, and it will be a very good game. I don't think nobody get blown out. Like you said, I think they win. I think PW does win a very close game with Monty getting. You also give Monty another whole week actually to get prepared for the game and get ready. So I think they'll be good, man. It'll be a good game. I think it should be sold out. If you ain't a part of the
Definitely
Coltsville
gonna be
PW,
sold out.
if you're not a part of the PW or Coltsville family, you need to get on that website and get your tickets immediately if you plan on coming to that game, because there will not be a seat in the gym available.
I agree. And I not to add pressure to the game, but I do think this is the biggest game of the year for both teams. Obviously, it's the biggest championship you could win out in District One. This is a legacy game for Monty Sajid. Monty Sajid had a hell of a career at PW, won a lot of games, scored a lot of points. He is the all-time leading scorer in Plymouth White Marsh's richest history. They have like a rich, rich history of scores, and he is at the top of that list. No one is over him. He's numero uno. But winning this championship will put him in a different stratosphere with the PW greats. He will be considered as a PW legend, obviously with the scoring. But when you capture that District 1 6A championship, it puts you in a different stratosphere with the Plymouth White Marsh history books. Not only for the school, the basketball team, but for the whole township. You will be remembered forever because everybody who come through there and play going to score points, but not everybody who put on that uniform can say that they are the all-time leading scorer and won the 6A district championship. So this is a legacy game for Monty Sajid. I'm expecting him to come out there, play the right way, and do what he do like he's been doing all year. I'm expecting him to win a close one, but like you said, John Allen and Colton Hillier and Larry Brown, they got other plans. So they don't care about Monty Sajid, Legacy, or Donna Frio, or the 7, 8 seniors that people. They don't care about none of that. What they care about is coming down to Philadelphia, cutting those nets down, and standing on business. So with
I'm gonna
all
say
that being
something.
said, go ahead.
The difference in the game is a lot of people want to talk about Monty, Mike, Cole, and rightfully so. The guys are superstars, right? But this game is going to be about the others, and it hasn't been for PW the whole playoffs, even when Monty getting hurt. If the others from PW can show up like they've been showing up the whole playoffs, then that changed the game a little bit. You got the guys like Zay and Teron, Buddy, Jack, that have been playing very well this whole stretch. If they can continue to show up, Micah, I'm sorry, and they can show up. They can show up. It'll be the difference in there. And the others for Coltsville as well. They've been playing well. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if the others show up in this game, we can't just look at the superstars, because it's definitely a big stage. And me and you seen the superstars on the stage last year. Now, if the others can show up, then that's when the game changes, and that's who's gonna get the edge in the tug of war matchup.
I agree. So we both got PW in a close one. And I told John months ago we had a face-to-face conversation. I got PW in the close one. In the
Hmm.
close one. So we're gonna see Sunday. What is it?
John probably
What is
gonna call
St. Joe's
around
at what
11:30
time? I
today.
think it's at 3 p.m. Is it 3 p.m. Sunday? I might got the
3 p.m.
time wrong. I'm not even gonna say it's something
I
Sunday
think
at St. Joe's, y'all.
I mean, we'll put it up on the John because they ain't put it out, but it's usually like 5 p.m. I think the girls at 3.
Okay. St. Joe's University, y'all. That's up on City Line Avenue. We got the
We
6A
have it on the
District 1
page.
championship. We'll post the time. When the ticket link is live, we'll post it. But I'm almost certain them tickets will sell out
before they even
y'all gonna
post it.
think it's computer bots buying them tickets. I'm telling y'all now. So if you're a casual fan and you don't got the Coastville or PW code, when that link go up, get it. Same for the Father Judge. It's 1,500 seats Saturday for the Father Judge and Imhotep game, and I believe I think it's 700 will be available, or 500. 500 will be available for the public. So they'll have tickets available for the Judge fans, a private link. They'll have tickets, a private link for the Imhotep fans, and the public will have 500 tickets or 700. They see 1,700, whatever it is, 500 or 700. And then if the teams don't sell out their tickets, Judge will sell all theirs. If Imhotep don't sell out all their tickets, then they'll put it to the public. But it is limited amount of tickets for the public. They are not making the gym over capacity. So when the link go live, please get your tickets. This is a district matchup, as nobody can let you through the back door, or this is my man at the door. The people at the door, you will not know him. So like, I'm letting y'all know that now. Get a ticket. Yeah, it's going down. We tapping back in Friday night just to go live. We're gonna get Judge alumni, TEP alumni to talk about that Judge game, and maybe we get some PW alumni and Coastville alumni as well to talk about that game. The two big games, the biggest games. All games are big, but the 6A's are the ones. Gee, Friday
Later.
until Friday night. Peace.
All right, y'all.